The leaked Liberal policy today that proposed visa bans from terror-controlled regions across 13 countries. We might get them up on the screen. You know, some of the places you mentioned, countries like Afghanistan, Palestine, Lebanon, etc. This was prepared under Susan Lee. This policy leaked on Sky News and in the Australian today. Do you support a policy like this, or do you think this might be discriminatory? Do you think it might be better just to have a values test?
No, it's not discriminatory. I totally agree with it. Why wouldn't you? But also, the fact is, that's only regions within those countries. It's about 37 regions. But Sharri, I'd go a bit further. If those countries will not take back their citizens, if we want to deport them, if they won't take them back, then don't give them visas. Don't allow them to come into this country. We have to have an agreement with a lot of these countries that people apply to come here as migrants or visa holders, because once they get into Australia, then they use our system against us and the court system so they can stay in the country. If the countries won't take them back, like a lot of the boat people that came in, they actually then destroyed their passports. And if we did find out where they're from, a lot of the countries wouldn't take them back. We have to get over that, and we have to say, right, will you take them back? If they won't, don't allow them into the country.
Just to another topic, this story, former Victorian Premier Jeff Kennett urging the coalition to cut a preference deal with One Nation ahead of the Victorian election. He basically said it's reasonable that forces on the right have to unite to end the long-running Labor government in Victoria. What do you think of this idea?
It's the only way that we can do to get rid of the Jacinda Allen government, and she's the follow-on from Daniel Andrews that have destroyed the state. Yes, we do. We need to work together. And it's a change of tune from Jeff Kennett, because he hated me, he hated One Nation, what we stood for. But they're realising, they're seeing the writing on the wall. And to say, you know, for Jess, what's her name, the leader in Victoria.
The Victorian Liberal leader, Jess Wilson.
Jess Wilson, if she says, you know, about One Nation, that type of thing, well, you know, she needs to actually go and have a look at our policies and get her head out of the sand if she says she doesn't want a preference with us and all the rest of it, because they won't win it without One Nation's preferences and working together. And that's what it's all about. If she's determined to turn Victoria around, get it out of the hands of the corrupt governments that being Daniel Andrews and Jacinda Allen, and get that state back in you know, the where it's not in debt and what's happened in that state, she has to work with One Nation.